Good evening, Mr Mrs Capricorns. Welcome to Kiki's Doorway. Let's see what your past life wants you to rediscover for August 24th to August 30th. Last week you had understood or started to appreciate, describe, and write it within yourself and how you want to be seen in history, in the now. So let's rediscover what your past life wants you to know. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Capricorn's past life want them to rediscover about themselves? For August 24th to August 30th, 2018. What does Capricorn's past life want them to rediscover? These ones to come out. See? The actions you're going to take. What actions will Capricorns take for August 24th to August 30th? What actions will they take for August 24th to August 30th? What actions will they take August 24th to August 30th, 2018? Okay. So, Mr. and Miss Capricorns, your past life wants you to rediscover your finances, to rediscover about your finances and imprisonment or slavery. Do you feel imprisoned by your finance? What is holding you back from your finance, Mr. and Miss Capricorns? Imprisoned. Is it the career that you're in? Is it the relationship that you're in? I'll pull another card. Let's see. Is your finances feeling like it's entrapped? It's connected to food and hunger too. And spouse. But you have to have trust and faith. Forgiveness. Okay. I see where this is going. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's start here. You have had this battle with, we all as human beings have had issues with how we see finances and the way we want it to work in our daily lives. Yes, our ancestors here, unknown, known and unknown, are right here to clarify this. I'm going through the same situation too. How do we get out of financial imprisonment? One way is looking at ways to see that every finances that we do get gives us an open opportunity to expand. If you notice, we're not imprisoned because the door is open. So we have the natural resources, we have the natural abilities and talents to get us out of financial bondage, but we have to trust and have faith that the natural abilities that we do have can get us out of any poverty that we feel that we're in. It's like, you know how when we were young and we always heard that go after the things you love, go after your dreams. And then as we got older, life, the people in our lives, circumstances in our lives, and even our self judgment or self preconceived notion of what we're supposed to be or how we're supposed to be to generate income has always had a conflict, has always made us feel like we were in bondage, right? Yet, if we did the very things that we love to do, the door will be open. And we would have more opportunities to explore and escape that bondage that we feel is always going to put us in poverty lines or in the feeling of lack of. What we have on our side, Mr. and Mrs Capricorns, what you have on your side is angels right there beside you to tell you and remind you to have trust and faith that the natural abilities, the jobs you have taken, the schools you have gone to, the friends you have known, the confrontations, the circumstances that have been in your life have given you the right tools to make them into a life career or a career path, a career goal. If there's anything that you're passionate about, now is the time to bring that out and trust and faith that it's going to work out. If you have any natural abilities, like if you're good at driving, now you have so many opportunities to explore truck driving. I know Isaac Capricorn, a beautiful man, he has a natural talent and abilities to supervise and to help others in how they travel. And that can become a financial abundance for him. That was just one example. One example for me is I love to tarot read, and now I'm starting to see the appreciation of how to make that become a life purpose and a career path, because it connects to my spirituality, and I had to have trust and faith that it will work out. But in order to do that, I had to practice in the things I love, so I had to do more ways of understanding how to read. Now is the time that my soul wants to figure out ways to read even more in detail. Even when it comes to singing, I want to find ways on how to teach singing and how to tutor and mentor people in academia, from preschool to adults. So I'm trying to figure out how to make that a reality so I do not feel imprisoned and feel the lack of. And that's the very thing that you're going through and that you're going to overcome. The actions you're going to be taking, Mr. and Miss Capricorns, you're going to use that 7 of water. Now, even though you have 7 options, I feel that you're going to choose the one that suits you. Or if you have to figure out which one is best for you, start looking at the 7 abilities and talents you have. And as you're writing them or record them, you'll start to hear a pattern. Like, is it connected to serving people? Does it require you to use your intuition a lot in your career path? Does it require you to use your creativity? Does it require you to use your childlike side of yourself and the things that you wanted or know how to teach or how to demonstrate? A complex decision. So you have 7 abilities. Write those things down, and as you write them, I feel that you're going to have a main focal point a main idea, a main essence that carries all the other 6 along with you. You just need a way of structuring from 1 to 7. Once you figure out which one is that one out of the 7 abilities, then that is the way your soul wants you to rediscover how to make that into a life purpose or into a career path. The need to do research. Yes, as you're writing the 7 abilities you have, it's going to come up. It's going to give you a particular wording, and those particular words like service. Service could be counseling, could be tutor, could be teaching, could be psychiatrist, could be therapist, could be acupuncture, could be Reiki, could be Tai Chi, could be instructor. Those words will help you to navigate on how you can create a career path into a reality. And stop procrastinating. Now is not the time to procrastinate. The action you would take next is the 9 of Earth. Wow, you're getting all your abilities in one roll. And you taking it. You're using your Sagittarian side of approach, Mr. Mrs Capricorns. You're going to become that trailblazer and knowing exactly which one you want as your main focal point and going ahead with it. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. That would explain why at that moment you might have felt a bondage, because trying to figure out, should you go to a 9 to 5, should you take another job, or should you delve into your passion, might have been your concern. So with the options that you had, you might have had 7 jobs offerings, you might have had 7 abilities that you can make into a career path, you might have had 7 ways that you can generate income. But if you have 7 ways, that could stretch your energy too thin and your one body. So now you want it to work for you. You're Mr. Mrs Capricorns. You're the bosses. So how can you make your natural abilities work for you and not the other way around? Until we meet again, think about that. I love you, Mr. and Mrs Capricorns. I love you. And we will see you on the other side. Tap into that entrepreneurship upside of yourself. Tap into that. It's waiting for you to take charge. And you are Capricorns. We're looking towards you for the new jobs and new career paths and new job listings. Now you could post your job listings on Snag or Indeed, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, Craigslist. You can make flyers, anything that will push or even talking to people that can help you in your career path. Once you figure out which one you are truly passionate about, the 6 will be your traits that you could use to make it even more solid. So till we meet again, navigate the way you want to live your life and the finances you want to generate. Because you, my dear, are going to be very abundant in whatever you do. We will see you on the other side.